Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Thursday, the 29th of May. Slashing certain consenting laws, allowing more quarries and mining, and reducing farming red tape. They feature in the proposed government reform of the Resource Management Act. The Associate Environment Minister has described current climate regulations as out of proportion to the environmental risk. Consultations opened until July 27. RMA Reform Minister Chris Bishop says they want to make it easier to build houses and boost density.
Our planning rules make it too hard to build houses and zone for housing.
Aucklanders could be racing for cover in stormy weather this afternoon. A low from the Tasmans bringing severe gales and thunderstorms to the North Island. Wind warnings apply in Auckland from 4 to 8 p.m. Gusts up to 100 kilometres an hour could hit Auckland's Harbour Bridge, with lane closures possible. An orange weather alert then runs until midnight. Met Service meteorologist Matabilo Magabutane says conditions will be changeable.
Possibility of some hail as well as some rain with that.
The Prime Minister says it's not good enough. Mental health patients are regularly fleeing emergency departments. A Middlemore Hospital patient safety report reveals 5 patients took off within 36 days last winter, one trying to self-harm once outside the front door. ED doctors and psychiatrists say they've become default facilities for people in distress, with a lack of community services. Chris Luxon says the mental health workforce isn't as strong as it should be.
A third of the people going to ED departments, frankly, shouldn't be in there. They can be serviced in GP clinics out with urgent care. That would free up capacity.
Tauronga's 57-year-old Otu Motai pool will stay open and get an upgrade, thanks to a near $6 million council commitment. Work will be carried out between 2027 and 2033. A 50-metre outdoor training pool will also be developed at Mount Manganui College. A Christchurch family of 5 has described the chaos after having to abandon their rental home on discovering it was meth contaminated. Georgia and Dylan Waghorn had to leave most of their possessions behind in the Parklands house. They say meth testing should be mandatory in all New Zealand rentals. George's father, Matt Grimes, says the landlord needs to be held to account.
The financial burden is huge, but the emotional and the carnage is causing. He's just washed his hands of it. The tests aren't a little bit over. They're absolutely horrendous.
Organ Donation New Zealand's encouraging Kiwis to make it clear what they want after death. An annual report shows 70 people donated organs, providing more than 200 life-saving kidney, liver, lung, heart and pancreas transplants last year. Donor coordinator team leader Sue Garland says donating is often left unspoken.
Potentially could feel uncomfortable with that conversation. What we would encourage it to be just light and general as possible.
To sport. 32-year-old Patrick Tuipolotu is certain his body can hold up to the rigours of 3 more years in New Zealand rugby after re-signing with the Blues and All Blacks until 2028. Oklahoma City has thundered into basketball's NBA Finals, rumbling over the Timberwolves, won 24-94 in Game 5 to win the Western Conference 4-1. And the unbeaten Mystics aren't sure if star shooter Donnell Wallam will be over a wrist injury and fit to tackle the main lane tactics in Saturday's top-of-the-table ANZ Premiership contest. That is your latest news fix. We'll have another one for you tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.